Hi and welcome to video 4 in this video series, the most common faults in golf. My name is Chris Ryan, I'm here at Las Colinas Golf and Country Club in Spain. This video 4 is going to be looking at impact. We've already covered the grip, we've already covered the club face, we've covered transition, but we're now going to discuss the all-important impact, and we're going to give you some ideas and some drills that you can do in your practice, which is going to help you improve your impact. So welcome back again to Las Colinas Golf and Country Club, and welcome to the final video in this video series, the most common faults in golf. If you haven't seen the first 3 videos, I would advise you watching those first. I will link them down below. This 4th video will make a lot more sense having watched those in the correct order. So far we've looked at a poor hold on the golf club, so getting the grip correct. We've looked at making sure that we have the club face under control through the golf swing, and we've looked at making sure that we don't have the club shaft too steep in transition. This 4th video is really going to be covering impact. Impact is without doubt by far the most important position, if you want to call it that, of the golf swing. If we don't get the impact correct, we do not get the result correct, and obviously we do want a good result. Now the good news here is, for this video, if you've watched videos 1, 2 and 3 and you've kind of worked on a few of those things that you feel are maybe at fault in your golf swing, the impact will hopefully already be better. And a lot of the things that we cover in this video will actually just improve because of the videos that have preceded this one in the series. So what's the big fault that I see at impact? Well, really the big fault that I see, impact and just post impact, is elbows which are separating and a golf club which is delivered too far back, so a cupping of this lead wrist. So the elbow separating, we tend to see that a little bit at impact, but we see even more post impact, where we get this kind of really cramped look. We get the grip of the club very, very close to the rib cage on the way through. And if you have ever seen your golf swing from the face on, you may well have sort of grimaced at the fact that you look at it and it looks very much like this, and it almost looks uncomfortable. This, unfortunately, is so common. So, as I said, the things that have already preceded this video in the series are going to help you with impact already. So we're just going to go through a little drill that you can do, or some ideas that you can think about to help you with your impact and post-impact. So if I was to look at getting the golf club from impact through to about this position here, so we'll call that maybe the best part of 7 feet, how would that happen? Well, it would actually happen without anything really happening in the arms or the wrists at all. So if I was to take my starting position here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the angles that I've got in my body, and I'm just going to stand up. I'm going to take that normal position. I'm going to start to what we call extend a little bit. So feel like my chest is pointing a little bit more upwards. Now you can see the club head is around about head height. What I'm now going to do is I'm now going to rotate onto my lead side and face the target. And you can see where I end up. So the golf club has moved from impact right the way through to here with nothing that I've done with my hands and arms. But because I've used my body, that's enabled me to keep this really nice arm structure, and I've got the grip of the club much further away from my rib cage. So the first thing I'd actually get you to do is actually set up and feel like you use the body to move yourself into that position, and feel as if the arms are very, very passive. So many of the golfers who have the arms breaking down, well, I have that because the body pivot has been stalled. They don't rotate the body, and if I don't rotate my body, I haven't really got any other options other than to let these arms flex. It's also going to be incredibly difficult for me to get the handle forwards if I don't have that body rotation. So from here, if I start to rotate my body, that will help me get my handle more forwards. And as I continue to rotate, if I extend my body, that's going to help me keep my arm structure and get that all-elusive width that many golfers are after. Once we get to this position here, we can simply just let the arms fold up to the top. So here's a little drill I want you to do. I want you to get yourself set up just inside a golf ball, and I want you to practice striking the ground after the ball, rotating, extending, and holding that finish. So it's going to look a little bit like this. That's a fantastic little drill that you can do at the drive range or in practice to feel how the body should move through impact. Let's go ahead and hit a real short one. So this ball won't really go much more than about 20 or 30 yards. We're going to try and get that nice extended follow through position and strike the ground just after the ball. That's exactly what I was looking for. Nice contact with the ground, extension, rotation, arm structure. I could just let the arms fold up to the end. So let's just finish up with a little bit of a recap on this video series. We start off with the grip, making sure that it wasn't in the palm, it was more in the fingers. Then we looked at the club face and how your wrists control that club face. Video 3 was looking at the angle of the club shaft, making sure it's not too steep in transition. And then this last video was talking all about impact, making sure you get a nice structured impact and continuing that through all the way to the follow through. Let's just hit a drive to finish just because we can. We're on the 9th hole here, Las Colinas. Why not finish with a drive? I have got a ball. It's in there. But I really hope you enjoyed that video series. I was trying to say, just think of the things that I see, you know, day to day within my coaching. What do I see golfers struggling with? Those are the 4 that I see more often than not. So if you are a golfer who's maybe struggling with your game, there's a very good chance that you will fall into 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 of those categories. And that might be pretty close to the green. Just a little bit left, but it might be long enough. So, as I say, really hope you enjoyed that video series. Have to say a massive thank you to Las Colinas Golf and Country Club for hosting me for a few days. The course has been absolutely fantastic. I've been able to get out here, film some content to hopefully help you play better. If you do ever get the chance to visit and play here, I would highly recommend it. Everything here is just top notch. The course is great. The practice facilities are great. The apartments, the villas are fantastic as well, so well worth a visit if you get a chance. Thank you very much for watching. All the usual stuff is down below. There's a comments box down there, there's a like button, and there is also a button over here which will allow you to subscribe, absolutely free. Would love to have you part of my channel. Thank you once again for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the video series. We shall hopefully see you back here again soon.